Welcome to the planning briefing for Eastern Idaho. Today is May 30th. It's a Saturday. Main impacts we're going to be looking at today weather-wise. We're going to see some hot temperatures again today, probably seeing some record highs in some areas. This afternoon and evening, probably expect some isolated thunderstorms cutting across the area along a cold front. And along with that cold front, we're going to see some winds on the increase this evening. Probably not going to get up to advisory levels, but you may see some fairly strong gusts briefly as that front goes through late tonight. Taking a look at our satellite this morning, there is this upper low that's been off the coast of California over the last few days. It is finally starting to move northward, and along with that, a bunch of clouds moving out ahead of it. A lot of precip coming in, mainly off to the west. Along the track of that low, it's going to be moving northward into Oregon and Washington. Looking at some pretty good rainfall out in that area, and probably some severe weather. And in fact, we might even see some severe weather spill over into central Idaho and maybe even up in the Island Park area. I'll show you the outline of that here in just a moment. But for the main overview for the week, for much of southeast Idaho, main thing today for East Idaho is going to be the heat. Seeing 90-degree temperatures again across much of the area. Some thunderstorms this afternoon. Those thunderstorms are probably going to be a little bit stronger over the eastern highlands, up in the Island Park area this evening, and also in the Salmon area for this afternoon and evening. So that's why those are colored in orange. The rest of everything else here has minimal impacts. And Sunday, Monday look pretty clear, and Tuesday might see a chance of some storms again, once again in Island Park. And Wednesday, we start to see a little bit more widespread coverage of some storms as we see another weather system that is going to be moving in about the middle of next week. So here's the high temperatures that we're expecting today. Once again, 92 degrees here in Pocatello, 94 in Burley. A lot of areas here in the Snake Plain and the Magic Valley seeing 90-degree temperatures all the way up into Idaho Falls and Arco. Even Salmon hitting 92 today. Once again, that cold front's going to be moving through tonight, leaving us with some cooler temperatures tomorrow, about 10 degrees cooler. So this is going to be a nice relief from those warm temperatures. But once we get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to see some warmer temperatures, even coming back up into the mid to upper 80s across the Snake Plain. And here's the severe weather outlook for today. The biggest threat of severe weather is going to be off to the west, Washington and Oregon, just east of the Cascades. But there is a marginal risk that exists up into the Salmon area. Island Park might see those stronger storms develop up in that region. The rest of southeast Idaho, we're just under a general thunderstorm threat for the day, and really not expecting severe weather, particularly Burley, Idaho Falls, Pocatello areas today. This is how one of our weather models is depicting how these storms are going to evolve throughout the day, and starting at about 4 p.m. as just out ahead of that cold front as that moves through, and this loop ends at about 10 p.m. So those storms are mainly going to track from southwest to northeast, mainly over the higher terrain, but you can see there's still a few showers developing in the Snake Plain, moving up over Arco this evening. So some of those storms could produce some gusty outflow winds. Not really expecting hail, but if it does produce hail, it'll be very small hail, at least in this area. And once that cold front moves through tonight, we do see a chance of some of these winds increasing up to about 20 to 25 miles an hour, particularly across the Snake River Plain. Once we get up into Island Park, not really too strong, but at least along the Snake Plain, could see some wind gusts as high as 20 to 25 miles an hour tonight. Once we get past the middle of the week, looking at some temperatures here, it looks like the temperatures are going to be in our 6 to 10 day outlook above normal here in the plains, below normal off in the Pacific Northwest. So we're kind of in between that, probably favoring a little bit warmer temperatures here in our 6 to 10 day outlook. But as we look at our precipitation outlook, we do look like we're going to see a little bit more active weather moving through. So maybe a little bit more rain coming our way over the first week of June. And just to wrap things up here, we got some warm temperatures today. Isolated thunderstorms coming through this afternoon and evening, and then we'll see some winds on the increase as that cold front moves through. So that's going to wrap up our briefing for today. We're going to see you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.